Let's find us on this thing. Then we can be sure we're all getting nothing. We're on the
Canceled?
list.
It had been 1 year since Talking Tom and Friends had shut down production. The Talking Gang was feeling miserable. They had nowhere to go. They had to think of what to do next, but no one had any good ideas. "Oh, how I wish we had somewhere to go," said Tom. "And where to live," said Ben. "And what to sing," said Angela. "And what to eat," said Hank. "And what to play," grumbled Ginger. Just then, a pair of blue cat ears approached them. And who should pop out to see them? Why, Cat Rat, of course. "Hey, y'all," said Cat Rat. "Why the long faces?" 1 year ago, our show had been canceled, said Tom. "Our real studio had run out of ideas," added Ben. "And worst of all," added Becca, "our YouTube channel has replaced us with a bland green mole called Molly." "Oh, golly," said Cat Rat. "Maybe if y'all follow me, we can sniff something out together. What do you say?" The Talking Gang reluctantly agreed. And so, Cat Rat started sniffing and skipping. The Talking Gang followed close behind, still looking rather glum. On and on they went. And within a few minutes, Cat Rat did smell something. Something sparkly. Something unidentified. The Talking Gang was loyal, so closer and closer everyone got to the source of the smell. And when they arrived, poof! Out popped a magical flying book with 2 red ribbons for arms. Everyone gasped and lunged backwards. The book chortled and went on flying. "There it goes!" shouted Cat Rat. "I think it's trying to lead us to a new mission!" cried Tom. "After it!" shouted Ben. Everyone followed the flying book to a large, strange hole, and the book dove into it. "Down there!" shouted Ginger. "Can you see where this goes?" asked Cat Rat. Tom and Ben peered inside. It was all pitch black. "Nope," answered Tom. "Nothing in there," answered Ben. "We gotta follow it, or we'll never know where that book went," reminded Angela. "You're right, Angela," said Tom. "Everyone brace yourselves," shouted Ben, and everyone dove inside. Whoa! Oof! Everyone landed in a secret underground tunnel. They walked along through it. And there, waiting for them, was a most unusual sight. A bright purple vortex. "Wow!" cried Cat Rat. "This is kind of beautiful," said Tom. "This seems awfully familiar," said Ben. "I feel like I've seen this before," said Angela. "Shall we enter?" asked Jeremy. "Okay," everyone said, their eyes still glued to the vortex. Slowly, everyone walked closer and closer. Then, "Whoa! What is this blocky place?" cried Cat Rat. The Talking Gang could scarcely believe their eyes. The purple vortex had brought them back to Zapper City. "Wowee!" cried Ben. "We haven't been here since 2019, cried Tom. "I can't wait to see what else this has in store for us," cried Ginger. "I remember being mind-controlled by the Zappers when we last came here," said Angela. "You know this place?" cried Cat Rat. "We sure do," cried Hank. "And we know exactly where to find the secret weapons here." "Follow us," shouted Becca. And out they went, hop, hop, hip hop, hippity hop hop, hoppity hop, across the square cars and blocky buildings, until they arrived at the place where all secret weapons are found. "Well now, what have they got this time?" said Ben. I sure don't see any crawling around, said Jeremy. Oh, looky here, a chest, said Ginger. Well done, Ginger. Open it, cried Tom. Ginger opened it, and he found 3 diamond swords, a fire element, a purple ender hammer, and the stone mask that Roy used to keep Tom out of his lair. Well, 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 laughed Tom. Roy must have dropped this while getting away. At least we now have bigger and better weapons, said Ginger. This is better than being mind-controlled, said Becca. Don't remind me, said Angela. Enough blabbering, said Catrat. Just save your weapons and let's light your candle. And off they went again. Hop, hop, hippity, hop, 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 hop. They hopped faster and faster until... Everyone was back on real land. But however, this wasn't just any normal land. The friends had at long last made it to Mole City, the so-called replacement for Tom's channel. But the friends weren't going to let that stop them. They squared their shoulders and marched on. The friends looked around for the green mole. That pesky pest has got to be lurking around somewhere, said Catrat. No need to worry, said Ben. We got our weapons in case he springs out any second. Suddenly, Tom heard a very familiar sound. Beep, beep, hoop! Beep, beep, hoop! The friends came rushing toward the sound, and there, locked in a cage, was Tom's old friend, the taxi! Taxi! Cried Tom happily. It's really you! The talking gang was overcome with joy. You know him too? Cried Catrat. That mean green mole kidnapped me while you guys were absent, said Taxi. Don't you worry, Taxi, said Tom. We have the perfect thing to have you out of here in no time. There we go, said Tom proudly. Thank you all ever so much, said Taxi. How can I ever repay you? You can fight the green mole with us, said Ben. Oh yeah, time for a vengeance, giggled Taxi. Before long, Moley appeared right before their eyes, along with the poor flying book that the gang had met at the very start. The friends all glared at him. You're too late, kitties, said Moley. You just got replaced, permanently. Oh yeah, said Tom. Well, I believe you just got duped by us. Attack! Shouted Catrat. All the friends lunged at him and started waving their weapons all over him. This went on and on until they managed to retrieve the flying book from him, but Moley had gotten away. After him! Cried Catrat. You're not getting away with this! Yelled Tom. Then in jumped another mole named Dottie. You seriously think puny little kids' toys like you can even be moles? She teased. No way. Besides, said Tom, you guys aren't even real moles. Moles don't even have eyes. Ginger, will you do the honors? Asked Tom. You bet, Ginger snarled. Nice work, Ginger! Next, a big, ugly, gorilla-haired sheepdog named Gnasher appeared onto their track. Grrr, woof, 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 he barked. Ew, this dog doesn't even look real, shouted Ben. I'll show him what a real dog is. Good boy, Ben. Then a mighty Franken-mole named Lester stomped onto the path. He growled. I'm hungry for little useless playthings. Well, I get hungry all the time, but not for rotten fleshwings like you, huffed Hank. Nice feeding him, Hank. Then a mighty pretty but very snooty mole named Miss Petunia danced into the path. Well, you all look very ridiculous in those childish clothes. You must have been playing with children all day. Huh. Well, I have something else for you, huffed Angela. I do play some days, but most importantly, I sing. Finish her, Angela, huffed Tom. Yay, Angela! Everyone clapped and cheered, but the danger was not over yet, because just then Molly stepped up. You really think you can stop me? Said Molly. Well, I have someone else really looking forward to seeing you. My parents! We will show you we are the bosses, said Molly's mother. You all look mighty tasty, said Molly's father. The friends all gasped in horror. For a moment, they were silent. But Tom and Catrat knew that this was their moment. They pulled out the diamond sword and they said to each other, Let's finish this, bro. Talking Tom and Friends had saved the day! With victory, they clambered into taxi and he drove them all the way home. Check and mate, take that, raccoon! A crowd of fans arrived to cheer for the friends. Thanks, Catrat, said Tom. We couldn't have found our big return if we hadn't met you. Oh, just doing my job, said Catrat. Oh, and the people got a big something for all you. Soon, Catrat returned with a mighty truck that was colorful and looked mighty sleek. Wow, they all said. This is amazing. What shall we do with it first? Asked Tom. And Catrat answered, I wish I could tell you, but that would be another story.